Hello Nistas and Nistas, how are you today? Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I'm SavingsFashionista, and over here we do mainly things fragrance, whether it's body or home. And today, you guys, we are here to share my February fragrance haul. So if you're interested in hearing about the things that I picked up or I was gifted in the month of February, please stay tuned. All right, Nistas, this is not a very large haul, but I am excited about it because I did get a few gifts in this haul. And like I said, moving forward, I'm trying to set quarterly goals on how I am purchasing fragrances, because I get very overwhelmed sometimes, and it's so easy to do because they're constantly releasing things. And then I have tons of things in my cabinet that I was once so overly in love with that I'm like, they're just like, meh. But the thing about fragrance is it's a roller coaster ride. You know, things that I once loved so much, I don't like them so much now. Then later, I like them again, because I have found myself purchasing fragrances again that I gave away. So I am going to learn how to preserve my things and just keep the collection. That's the purpose of the collection. But setting purchase goals, moving forward, that's something that I'm really going to try to do. So my goal for this first quarter was to purchase minimally. Don't overspend, don't overbuy just because it's released. Just do it very minimally. So I think I've been doing a fairly good job about that. And I'm ready to share with you guys. All right, you guys, so February, what a month. That is a special month for me because I really enjoy Valentine's, and God bless me with another year of life. Thank you, Lord. So I did purchase the Extradose from Valentino, and I got mine from the actual Valentino site. It is now available on Sephora as well as Ulta. But I did purchase this off of the Valentino site. It was exclusively only on the Valentino site when it was initially released. I can't remember if I purchased this at the end of January and I didn't get it until February. I don't quite remember, but it's a part of this haul. So I did do an extended unboxing and my initial thoughts on it, but I'm vibing with this one. This is Extradose, and it has the same DNA as the original one, but there is a more boozy note. It does have rum in it, and whenever I smell this on initial smell, that rum is there. It is there. So again, this is the latest from the Donna Born in Roma line, Extradose by Valentino. All right, next up, you guys, was a present from husband. Prada Paradoxe is one of his favorite fragrances, the original. So this is the latest one. This is Virtual Flower. It is more of a clean, airy form of Prada Paradoxe, and I really do enjoy this. I do. This is actually my fragrance of the day, you guys. So really enjoy this. I do think that this one is, if you are a person that really enjoy the Prada Paradoxe, in my opinion, this one is just not for the warmer months. I do think that this is very appeasing for year round. That's just my personal opinion. You know, the Intense has a moss note in it that could be a little overwhelming if it's extremely hot. And then the original one, that vanilla bourbon, that vanilla smell, it could be a bit overbearing too if it's not worn, you know, at the right time or in the right season. But this one right here, to me, this is one that you could definitely enjoy year round. So again, this is Virtual Flower from the Prada Paradoxe line. All right, next up, you guys, are two items. My daughter did the card celebration with me for my birthday. I had so much fun. It was so nice. And one of the card pools were between Bath and Body Works and Sephora, and I ended up picking Sephora. So when we went in Sephora, I did pick up the Golden Rule, and this is the latest from Phlur. This reminds me of something. I just cannot think of what it is. This was my fragrance from yesterday, but I gotta play around with this just a little bit more. But the packaging is so cute. The presentation of it was really nice, is really nice. It has this matte metallic gold, really nice. So I got that, and I also got the latest perfume oil from Nest New York in the Santa Barbara Strawberry. I do have all of the Nest New York oils with the exception of the Turkish Rose, but I do have the Sand and Fog inspired one, and Turkish Rose was just never one of my favorites. So this is the Santa Barbara Strawberry. I do believe that strawberry and rose is about to have a moment this spring and summer, but this is nice. I wore this with a fragrance combination that I really enjoyed last week, so I got that. Thank you, Toots. And next up, I got another body oil. This is from the Brown Sugar Babe line. This is the Love Story line. I think it was 4 fragrances that they came out with for Valentine's. And the packaging, the camera does not show this justice. It is absolutely beautiful. But when I went on the site, when it was first released, I was only able to get this one, and I'm happy about it. This is the Magenta Mamba, which is inspired by Pink Bois. This smells so good. It smells like an extra tarty lemonade with pink in it, with pink candy in it. It smells like pink lemonade. Really nice. So I got that. Now also for my birthday, I got the Love Delight from Wash. Very beautiful fragrance, you guys. I am so happy that I have this in my collection. Before getting it, I heard a lot of people that was not a Guidance fan said that they can do this better than they can Guidance, but I'm a Guidance fan. So I finally got my hand on a sample, played around with it for months, and here it is. I now have it in the collection. So again, this is Wash Love Delight. Next up, you guys, it's approaching. Spring will be here in about another 30-45 days, and you already know that I am a clean girl. So fragrances or fragrance DNAs that I really love, I do try to add a few of them, you know, when that time starts approaching, 1 or 2 to the collection, just to broaden the part of my collection. So clean girl fragrances are fragrances that I tend to get the most compliments from. When my husband complimented me on my fragrance, it's normally when I'm wearing a clean girl type of fragrance, because clean girl fragrances are fragrances that are supposed to be your skin but better. So I decided to add Juliette Has a Gun. This is my second experience from this house. I had Pear Ink before and I loved it so much till it's gone, but this is not a perfume, and I do believe that this fragrance, it does compose to be something different on each individual, because I have smelled it on other people, but even on myself it smells differently than it actually smells in the bottle. But this is a beautiful fragrance and I'm glad to have it to my collection. Fragrances like this are also awesome for combining with other fragrances. Like, I tend to add Molecules 01 with my Baccarat Rouge when I wear it, because it does give it just a little bit of a spin. You know, Baccarat Rouge is so popular. So I would definitely recommend those fragrances that you love that are extremely popular if you just want to add a little added touch to it and pull out your own personal body pheromones. get you a next to skin fragrance like Molecules 01, You by Glossier, Not a Perfume. Those type of fragrance will really help with pulling out your natural pheromones. And last but definitely not least, you guys, on my February fragrance tray, I had Cambridge Club, and I wore that fragrance and it just took me back. I absolutely love that fragrance. That is probably my favorite, well, not probably, that is my favorite rose fragrance. It is like a gourmand rose fragrance. When I looked at my bottle, I saw what a dent it was there. So I thought that I did not need this particular fragrance. So I went through my decants and I found my decant and I started playing around with it. So I was like, okay, since I'm halfway through Cambridge Club, I think that I could go ahead and get this one, and I'm happy that I did. It is not, it's just similar. It comes in that same DNA family, sweet gourmand type of rose, because this fragrance does have like rose, vanilla, and some caramel inside of it. But went ahead and got it, and I'm glad that I did get it. And the fragrance that I am speaking of, you guys, is Peregrina by the House of Thameen. So, you know, this fragrance had a moment in the fragrance community, and when it was having its moment, I think that was around the time that I decided to get the fragrances like Deluxe, Peregrina, and even Gentle Fluidity Gold kind of puts me in the mind of these fragrances. But this is absolutely beautiful. Glad that I have it now in the collection, you guys. So those were my fragrances for the month of February, you guys. Please stay tuned. I do plan on doing an extended review on one of these fragrances. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Turn your notifications on. I greatly appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. And do not forget, you, yes you are great. Bye-bye.